The views and opinions expressed by guests and or comments are those of the persons who submitted them and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of In the Clutch Sports Talk and More podcast. Any content provided by guests are of their opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company of any individual or anyone or anything. And we are back with another week of Matters of the Heart. I am your host, D. Early, and I'll let y'all know we having a little technical issues today, but we're going to try to work through them. Where'd Terry go? Am I here by myself?
I think I might have to type in the chat, and y'all just say what I want to say.
Oh, wow. We need your input. We need you to stay on Terry like white on rice.
You so quick to put it on me.
But we're going to let a few more people come in here, and then...
Yeah, ain't on here.
And then we're gonna let a few more people get on, and then we're gonna kick the show off. T. Will, I just introduced us. Let them know.
I'm sorry, man. I'm in the North Pole, man. So my internet is sort of crazy. It's snowing everywhere, man. I apologize to everybody, but me and Miss Claus are trying to get it together.
We're gonna get you out of here in a good enough time so you can deliver all them presents this year.
No, I ain't got to deliver no presents, but I do got to put some work in. Miss Claus said I got to put some work in, so I got to find out if she's been naughty or nice.
Oh, Sean, she's been nice.
I hope she's not. I hope she's been naughty tonight.
Oh, well, we're going to kick off the intro. That'll give some more people a chance to get in here, and then we'll start the show. Hold tight.
Damn, baby, wake up. Falling asleep, baby.
I'm up.
You ain't. Let me take you to watch the movie, man. You making me sleep.
Show up at your job. How you doing, baby? With some apple lotion, a lifetime of sexy draws and bras. Get in the car, let's go far to stars, closer to Mars. Change the alphabet to you and I, cause this world is ours. What about our own beach? With a permanent capacity at our own feet. A copper squat, chief of sweet beneath our own palm tree. Enjoy yourself, girl, cause this on me. You keep your beat for what it's for. Important people, they can't reach you. We on the lost land like Tarzan, Janet Cheetah. Sipping margaritas, making love like we on overdub. And can't stop, buck naked. Nobody's supposed to be here, ask Deborah Cox. In your spot, laying in the sand while the waves rush the rocks. Seeing the sunset with a live jazz band. Shit, why not? Imagine we the only ones on Baywatch.
Be the only ones on Baywatch. That's what I'm talking
about. I love that song, man.
That's when I was executive producing music back in the day.
Man, that was good. Sean, I want you to play that after the show go off, please. let me inside your world.
She gonna take you to her world. Okay.
Yeah.
We're back with another show, Matters of the Heart. Love is a game we all play. This week's show, we're focusing on celebrity. And I've never seen so much backlash toward a couple, a young couple at that, as I've seen between Travis Hunter and his girlfriend. I think I'm pronouncing this right, Leanna Lenee. I mean, it is so much drama surrounding their relationship and what's going on with them. And for the masses of celebrities to be chiming in is I just felt like we had to go ahead and talk about this, piggybacking off of some of the stuff that we talked about last week. Show enough, Sarita, you there?
I'm here. I've been here the whole time.
Oh, okay. Well, give me your first point of view on Travis Hunter and his
I don't know
girlfriend.
what's going on.
Give me your first point of view on Travis Hunter. Got an echo. Well, type it in the chat. I told y'all, ladies and gentlemen, we got a little technical difficulties now, but we're gonna work through it.
First, initially, other than what everybody else is seeing, I was thinking like everybody else. She a gold digger, she don't like him. How could she like him? Because he's not attractive. Gold digger, she don't like him.
She commented on that. We're gonna go ahead and flip the tail.
Yeah, what we gonna do, y'all? If y'all find it in your heart, man, we're gonna have to go in on a Wi-Fi package for Show Enough Sharita. We're gonna have to, because this is just ridiculous. But we are having some technical difficulties, and if I tend to go off the air and come back, it's because I'm in the North Pole. It's cold up here, so. But like D Early was saying, as far as the topic to tonight is, the scrutiny of Travis Hunter and his fiance. I think it's sort of unfortunate. And if you see my name tonight, it's ho ho ho, which I feel like that's what she's been portraying in the actual media to be. But it's just a shame that it's just magnified right now because of the platform. Keep in mind, when we were growing up, there was no social media. There was no people being able to give you all this backlash. And keep in mind, he's a 21, 22-year-old kid. So, I mean, he's in love. And we've all been there, done that. He's just a celebrity, and it's magnified with social media.
Yeah, but I mean, why him specifically? That's the question I want to know. I mean, why is he receiving? I mean, it seems like it's like if one or two people say something, then okay. I mean, you got people putting out TikToks trying to tell him run, run, run from this woman.
Well, Daryl, have you actually seen? I did my research. You gave us all the information the early part of the week. You gave us all that stuff to research, and after researching a lot of stuff, it's a lot of stuff about this girl that I was trying to give her the benefit of the doubt with everybody coming out, but there's a lot of stuff out there that this girl the stuff that she's done in the past and what she's currently doing since they've been together, stuff out there, and it is actually justified because I've actually seen it myself, and it was actually her. So I don't know if you got a chance to look at that stuff, but it's quite a bit of stuff out there. So I get it. I get what's going on.
I mean, trust me, I've seen a lot, I've read a lot, I've looked at a lot, and I'm still a little perplexed by I mean, everybody's chiming in. Dr. Brian even chimed in today. I saw something that she put out there today. Y'all know who that is, right?
No, who was that?
Dr. Brian. She was on Cam Newton podcast. She's basically like a relationship psychiatrist or some relationship guru or something to that effect. And yeah, I mean, even she chiming in. So
Dez Bryant, one of our fellow Cowboys, he really went in on him, and he in a nice big brother type of way. Like I said, keep in mind he's a 21-year-old kid that's in love. Don't act like we ain't never been there. Like we had never been with somebody at a young age where they didn't have our best interest at heart. So I mean, I get it. It's just it's going to be magnified on a bigger platform now because of who he is and who he plays for, and he's down there playing for prime time too. So I mean, it's just, man, that's the number one topic, man, and don't nobody want this kid to sort of railroad his career financially before it even gets started.
And that based on we think she's a gold digger.
From what I've did my research on and what I've seen, yes. I'm not saying she doesn't care about him, but it just seems like that she cares a lot more about him as time went on.
Well, I mean, that's not the natural progression of a relationship.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying he just, I don't know. The guy's in love. You can tell it every video I've seen, or the way he talks about her, the way he looks at her. I watched his mannerisms when it came down to his fiance, and there's no denying he loves her. And who are we to sit up there and say that? But as a big brother, as a fan, as a person who's been there and done that, I want to sit up there and talk to him and tell him, just from experience, my personal experience in the past, and what everybody's trying to tell him is not being a hater towards him, but just what we're seeing with the naked eye. And from what I've seen and the stuff that she's doing as far as being in videos, like a video vixen of rappers and different comments and stuff she's made about him. I see it. I mean, I don't like to chastise or get on people until I see facts, and not facts about what somebody says, about what I've seen. And I've seen quite a bit. I've did a lot of research over these last 2 or 3 days, and she's out there, man. She's just out there.
Well, is she out there now, or was she out there prior to them hooking up? Because I think they've only really officially been together since 2023.
From what I said, that from what I've seen, they've been official since 2022, March of 2022. From different things I've read, you may be right, but from what I've read, they became official item. I think they went to one of her friends' birthday dinners, and she didn't want to go alone, and she asked him to actually go with her because she didn't want to go by herself. But if I'm not mistaken, I think it was March of 22. So
Yeah,
it's been roughly 2 years that they've been together.
that might have been the first date. I don't think that's when they officially called themselves a couple, though. That's what.
Well, like I said, I may be wrong, but that's just what I've been seeing. And you have a lot of different stuff in the media and the tabloids and all that. That's what. And if it's been a year or whatever, there have been a couple of. I can't verify it because, like I said, I can't guarantee that how how true the videos are, but there are a couple of videos out there that since they've actually been together, that she's done some questionable things. So
Okay, let me put this one up. Now this is just a screenshot of the video that she was in.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, I couldn't pinpoint a specific date on this.
Right. That's the reason why I said that. Right.
Yeah, so, I mean, okay, let's say it was 2 weeks ago. It's a video.
Girl, but you're showing a still shot. Have you went through the whole video?
It's a video.
But did you see how up close and personable the kisses, all that, and did you go through the entire video? I don't want to hear about a screenshot, a still shot of what you're showing right now, because that's not showing the entire video, and that's the reason why I said if I go by what I'm seeing now, okay, she's doing a job, she may be getting paid for it. That's a still shot, but I saw the entire 4-minute video, and up close and personable with this guy. So if she got paid for it, it seemed like he got paid for it in a lot of other ways than that.
It's a video. That's I mean, okay. So let's just look at it and say if she was a movie star or actress. So if what's her name? That's married to Courtney B. Vance. I can't think of her name. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know. I can't think of
Oh, why I can't think of her name right now. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Married. Come on, women, y'all help me out. Who is she married to?
who's married to Courtney B. Vance? That's
Play Tina Turner. Ella got a groove back. I can't.
I can't think of her name.
Ain't no help out here.
No, we ain't got no help. But I know exactly who you're talking about. So what was the point you were trying to make?
So the point I'm making is, she did her thing in the movie. So is her husband supposed to be upset about that?
She's a multi-million-dollar actress that's getting paid well for her movies. You're talking about a woman. Come on, man. Come on, Angela Bassett. Thank you, Dre. Angela Bassett. That's exactly who we're talking about. But yeah, I don't know why we couldn't think of that. But thank you, Dre. But again, Daryl is comparing apples to oranges. Angela Bassett is a well-renowned actress that makes millions of dollars to make movies and to do things like this. On the other hand, we have a guy that's a recent Heisman Trophy winner that's just coming out of college, who's took the whole in college football, that has a significant other who he's been dating, and look at that. And she's just seeing a payday. Because, let the Joe Simmons was the video before she was with Hunter, so it shouldn't matter. With Joseph Simmons, if it's anything like the stuff that's on your laptop, who's to tell when it was before or after? So, you wouldn't be a perfect person to sit up there to ask that question. But we appreciate your participation. Thank you so much.
But seriously, that's what I'm trying to get out too. If it happened before they were, I don't even if it happened after they first started dating or whatever, and if she is a video person, what is the problem?
No, I agree with you. That's the reason why I said I could not validate the timing of the video. The thing I said was that from a couple of avenues that I was looking at, they were saying that the video happened in the beginning of their relationship. So that's the reason why I'm saying it. But, on the serious side, Joe was right. If the video was before the relationship, anything goes before a relationship. My thing is, once you become official, whether it's getting married and saying I do, or if you just got an agreement saying, hey, we're going to be boyfriend and girlfriend, everything works right then. So I get it. So if Joe is correct in what he's saying about she did the video ahead of time, no, she's not to be blamed for that. But what the audience is doing, what the whole entire world is doing, is they're taking that video and putting it with a lot of other things that they're seeing, and 2 and 2 becomes 4. And that's what I'm telling you. I've seen a ton of stuff that this girl has been in and that she's done, and I'm just questioning. I'm not saying that she doesn't love him, but I'm not sure he's the only one that she loves. Because keep in mind, in the very beginning, she wasn't interested in it. Is it because that he wasn't attractive to her? Was it the way, his demeanor, the way he talked to her, or what? But from all things that I've seen, he's a well-versed guy. Seems like a very, we don't know what's going on behind closed doors, but he seems like a well-versed guy, seems like a very nice, intelligent, and from the eye test, he looks like he cares about her. So what part that she didn't like about him in the beginning, I just don't know.
Well, I got a clip of her explanation for that. We'll play that in a minute. But what I'm still saying is, if this happened before, then it shouldn't even matter. If it happened during, if it's something they agreed to, because I'm pretty sure if okay, that's just like Lala Anthony playing in Power. She dating Tommy on there. You think she didn't go over there with Carmelo before she did them scenes she did with Tommy?
Daryl, that's
Go ahead and
well,
say it. That's apples and oranges.
they're apples and oranges. I mean, shit. My wife can go sit up there and go get the whoever. I mean, he can be the sexiest man out there. Go get that money. Go get that money.
Okay, so
That's a
you said
job. That's a job. That's a job. That's a job that you're doing. And like I said, if you in a big time relationship like that, where that's part of your spouse's or your significant other's job to do that, going into the relationship, you should know that. You should know, hey, it's going to be some love scenes. It's going to be this. It's going to be that. So I get it, but we cannot compare. We cannot compare her to Lala. We can't do that.
well, we might can't do it right now, but I mean, Lala started off at the bottom too and worked her way up. So why she can't work her way up and her and Travis build something together?
Well, like I said, I cannot say what she is now, or I can't authenticate those videos, the timing of those videos. So I cannot sit up there and say. So Lord knows, I want to give the woman the benefit of the doubt. I think she's very attractive. I even think she's well spoken too. I mean, I've heard her talk and all that type of things, but I'm thinking that she's sort of like she likes to get a lot of attention because number one, she said that she was only going to go on social media and address all these issues one time. Well, she's been on there about 3-4 times addressing the same issue, and she's sort of like trying to plead her case because everybody's getting on her ass.
Well, I think there's more so everybody keep talking about it. Shout out to Patricia Key, Pat. That's my cousin from St. Louis. He up there taking care of my mom for me, Terry. I told
Who is that?
Patricia Key, that's my cousin.
Oh yeah, Patricia, I've heard a lot about you. Thank you for what you doing over there for Daryl's mom and all that. Keep it happy holidays to you, and we appreciate you all the way from St. Louis here to Memphis, Tennessee. We appreciate you.
I told her, I said, stop stroking Terry ego. She said, I only tell the truth.
You know what, Patricia, and I know you look intelligent. You look intelligent. I'm looking at your picture now on Facebook. You look intelligent. So when Daryl told me that and told me that you took off of me and you were some kin to him, I just knew. It's in the early family got some type of good people over there. So you look like you're very intelligent and you right on the money. You right on the money. I try to tell the truth, but as you can see over these last couple of shows that we've been doing, a lot of folks get on me. A lot of folks hate on me, but I got my Santa hat on. I'm still grateful. I'm still blessed. So I'm still going to sit up there and try to be me. But we appreciate you. And again, keep taking care of Miss Early over there. And we appreciate it and happy holidays.
Oh, boy, Miss Hawkins. Boy, you call her Miss Early, she'll cut your throat. Miss Hawkins.
Oh, Miss Hawkins. Okay, well, I'm just knowing Daryl is early. So Miss Hawkins, I apologize. Keep taking care of Miss Hawkins over there.
We got.
I see Pam, my cousin Pam in the building. And Pam got a question like, is she white? That's a good question. I don't know, but she's mixed with something.
She is from. Oh man, I just looked it up. She like from England somewhere or something like that, if I ain't mistaken.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you, so no.
She is Black, Mexican, and Filipina.
Okay.
But ain't she from England?
Yeah, she was born near England.
So she is multiracial.
Yes.
Okay. Well.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Okay, T438. You saying that she was in college and has a master's now? What does that have to do? What does that have to do with what we're saying? If she's a gold digger, or the situations, or the things that she's done social media wise when it comes to him? That's a question that I have, respectfully.
because you keep making Terry, you keep making the distinction of, oh, she ain't no superstar, so it doesn't matter. She just a nobody. You actually said she just a woman.
No, I did
So
not. No, I did
yes,
not.
you did, Terry. Don't make me play it back to you.
Well, just play it back because the only thing I told Dara is that, and I told him twice. You can replay it. I said, Dara, that's between apples and oranges of what you're saying. I said I said because she is a celebrity, and that's her job. That is Lala's job to be in that movie. That's Lala's job to be. That's Angela Bassett's job to be in the movie and play the love scene to do all that. This is not this young lady's job.
That's what
Well,
he's saying. He said if that was her job. You're not listening. You want to make talking about some apples and oranges.
I mean,
He's trying to get you to see
how, how
if that was her job. If she was that, then what would be the difference?
how is it
It's
not?
not a.
How is it
Huh?
not her job if she in the video? Was you saying?
How do you know she got paid for it? How
If
you
I
know she didn't get some French benefits from it, there?
Now we
How,
said
how, 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 how do you know? Or if she was a regular video vixen, just say, let's play devil's advocate. Let's just say that she was in that video and she was getting paid. Where are the videos at? A video vixen just don't do one video.
well, she might have did that video and then got with Travis. I mean, I
exactly.
mean, I don't know. I'm
Okay, no,
just,
I'm just playing. I'm just playing devil's advocate. I'm just asking a question.
but here we go again.
Cowboy Chuck, Merry Christmas to you, buddy.
We putting all this out here, and we don't know the full story. That's for sure.
Ex-
But why all of these other celebrities? I mean, if they know something we don't know, then let us know so we could be on the same page. Because I ain't heard nothing concrete. I mean,
Nothing.
I'm gonna play her little video in a minute, but I'm saying I haven't heard anything to make me just.
Uh, who is T38? T438. You said him. She was with him before he had money. Okay, that's understood. But we talking about the future. He's fixing to make millions and millions of dollars. So that's what we're saying.
And
We
what
get
that
she was with him before he had money, but
What
can't
that count
forget
for
that.
some?
huh?
That don't you can't forget that.
Don't that count for some though? I mean,
Daryl, he was a high school All American. You have to figure that 80-90% of the time that he's going to hit it big and get at least one good payday. So
And
you had to figure that.
and
I
so
don't know about from
that
high
means no
school.
woman. So in that case, that means no woman. And and if he wasn't with a woman before he picked up a ball, that means any woman after he picked up a ball is a gold digger, according to what you're saying, Terry.
It don't make no difference what the topic gonna be. You gonna sit up there and take up for the woman and twist my words. So whatever you say is fine. Whatever you say is fine. Don't twist my words because the first
I'm
thing
not.
I told Daryl was I said, Daryl, I cannot authenticate the timing or do I know her intentions. I said I can only go by what I saw in the videos I saw to make an opinion. But I said I can't authenticate it. I cannot make that call. Did I not say that, Daryl?
You
But you're
said it.
making the call. But you're making the call though.
I agree with what she just said too.
You're making the call. You can't say, "Oh, I can't authenticate it," but you gotta know if he's a Heisman Trophy winner, then yeah, she's a gold digger. You are authenticating it. You can
Well,
say, Gary, that you don't know if it's true or not, and then have the discussion of, hey, maybe she is, maybe she ain't. But you're going on to say, yes, she is a gold digger. Yes, you are. You are saying
Daryl, if
I'm
you
a,
put Joe comment up there, I know you hate on me. Okay.
I, I,
so. You don't want nobody to disagree with you, is what you're saying.
See. That's why I said. That's why I said it before you even put it up there because he's a hater. Hatred is coming back toward the Cowboys. It ain't because of the show. It ain't because of Travis. It ain't. It's all based on the Dallas Cowboys. So I don't even look for it. I don't even look toward that. So
Now this comment here. So at 18 years old, a person has a foresight to know that he is going to be a millionaire.
Exactly.
I don't think so.
Terry don't. But Terry thinks that though.
But the only thing that really messed her up, and I'm agree with Terry on this one. Now, the only thing that messed her up was when she initially came out and said that she let his DM she let his message sit in her DM
Right.
for a couple months. He wasn't her type and all of that. So my point would be, okay, what made me your type? Now,
I
I
can
ain't
answer.
well, go ahead,
I
answer.
I can answer one part of that. The part where she said she let him sit in the DM was because he had a girlfriend. He was trying to cheat on the girlfriend he already had with her. You in somebody's DMs and you have a girlfriend. So that's why she said she let it sit. Now, she also said she waited until they were no longer in a relationship and then she entertained him. Is that not human nature? That don't mean, oh, I'm gonna wait and see what's happening with him before I
Well,
say
we
something.
we okay. When they first met, if I ain't mistaken now, and like I said, I tried to find specifics and this and that.
I was looking too.
Yeah. Now they said he was 16 and she was
I,
18. So he was
they
what? He was a
they are
sophomore.
they're only 2 years apart. They're only 2 years
Okay,
apart,
so
y'all.
he was a junior in high school and she was a freshman in college.
Correct. Evidently.
Now I'm
Because
a,
she was born in 2001, he was born in 2003.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. As far as uh, she young, he young, for him to be like, I'm gonna take my well. Nah, if you 16 and you trying to holler at a 18, that ain't really a big discrepancy. But
Exactly.
she should have said she should have said, well, she did say, and I'll play the clip in a minute. She did say something about she never dated someone younger than her. So I give her the benefit of the doubt on that one.
Man,
Uh,
Cowboy Chuck, that's what I'm saying. It's very strange all of a sudden he's her type now. It's dollar signs, man. And
No,
and tick and ticket and ticket and ticket and ticket ticket. I'm very disappointed in you. You were born a day before I was, and the comment that you just made. No, not that one. I thought it was one. Well, maybe she said maybe you said young love is young love. No, that's not the one you said. It was the one before that one. Well, no, not that one. Where that Tyra said something. But anyway,
she said gold
he's
diggers
not
need
thinking.
love too.
Yeah, gold diggers need love too. So Tiki, you taking up for gold diggers? Is that what I see you laughing with your laughing emoji. So, do
so
you take up for gold diggers?
should a woman pursue a broke man? But does that make sense? What y'all want the women to do?
I like T438.
No, T438 trying to cause problems.
I like T. I
No,
like
T438.
T438.
I think she got her. I think she got her words already pre-typed and put it in there. I think she one of them people that want. Then again, when Dion transferred to Colorado, as she doing, Travis was getting crazy offers, but he want to go to Colorado instead. Okay, well, I don't know. See, that's the reason why I said, guys, I'm gonna throw a little clip in there. Hey, we need to share this out, and everybody, we're asking everybody to share it to 5 people, and hopefully share it to 5 men. Share it to 5 men, because we got too many women over here, and they all are saying the same thing,
Oh
and
hell
we need some help. We need some help over here, please. Share it to some of your
no.
men. Share it to some of your cousins, your dad, if he's still he's blessed to still be living. Pass it on to some men. But everybody, please, please, please do that.
Dad is in everybody.
We're gonna take a short commercial break so I can promote my company, and we'll be right back. And when we come back, I'm gonna go ahead and play the clip so we can get some clarification on what she really meant.
Let Early Solutions handle your tax preparation needs. With our refund transfer product, you can file your taxes and pay later. Restrictions apply. We offer some of the lowest prices in the industry. Save time and money with us. You don't have to wait in the long lines like at most tax prep locations. Most of our services can be performed online from the comfort of your home. Contact Daryl early for more information.
Yeah, y'all can keep paying H&R Block and all these other places. You can get the same thing
Well,
done.
he's a little humble, y'all. If you
Hold
want,
on, we got another caller. Hold on.
oh Lord. Carlos Lawrence, looks like you're a first time viewer. I appreciate you joining in. I like that. I like your comment,
Caller, can you
Carlos.
hear?
Comment? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. You got a comment?
Oh, word. Okay, look, it's not her fault. She's in the right spot. This is 2025. Didn't anybody know who is going to be the next president? So she get with this guy who is the what is it? Got the trophy, right? He's finna get
Yes.
a contract. She's in the right spot.
So you taking up? So you taking up for her? Not now. What happened if that was your son? Would you have the same? Would you have the same way of thinking?
Well, this is the thing. You have to realize there are some gold diggers out there. That I didn't deny that. I didn't deny that she wasn't along for the ride. I didn't deny that she loved him before it became big. I didn't deny none of that. I said in 2025 she hit right.
But you still. And what's your name again?
Oh, girl.
Oh, well, Miss Old Girl, you still didn't answer my question. I said, would you still have the same point of view if that was your son?
Well, this is the thing. My son, I'm finna hold him by the reins all the way to the top because my son said that if he had become a big NBA player, he was going to make sure his mama had a nice place to live, a nice car to drive. So I was going to watch out for my son. You understand? Ain't no
Well, you're contradicting. You're contradicting yourself, ma'am. You're contradicting. If you're watching out for your son, but the other guy, the woman, is in the right spot.
Yeah, me. You asked me about me. I got this. But see, obviously his mama went to sleep or something.
So his mama went to sleep. So you don't agree with it. You don't. So technically you don't agree with what she's doing.
No, I agree because it's 2025. You missed that point, sir. It is 2025 next year. It's going to go down according to the, writings on the wall. Let them talk. But, she made a good move if that's the situation.
Well, I'm gonna bring.
If it was my son, I wouldn't do it.
I'm gonna bring up what we discussed last week when we were listening to Lisa Ray. Lisa Ray said her man gotta be Terry. What was it again?
He has to be successful.
Successful.
He has to be rich.
Accomplished.
What was it? Accomplished.
It was
4 things.
Successful, powerful, and rich.
Yeah, rich. Yes.
I think Travis checked all of those off.
Amen. Okay, but wait a minute. Look at that girl. Okay, let's talk about her. She looks like she better have somebody like that on her left side. You damn. She finna get no. Yep, thank you. She wouldn't be going out there trying to get the garbage man that pick up the garbage every week. She ain't trying to, even though he getting paid too. It's not that type of story. Look at her. Look how good she looks now. I'm gonna tell you something. Travis ain't that cute.
Well, I'm gonna say this. She ain't all that now.
Well, I tell you what, she caught my eye.
She okay, but she ain't all that. Come on now.
I ain't saying she all that, but I would give her a little. I would give her a little something.
I ain't say she ugly, but I'm just saying we ain't finna put her up there on no.
You can offer a little drink. You ain't gotta, invite her over to the house. You can offer a drink.
No, she come over to the house, Miss old girl. She coming over to the house now. She got it like that now.
Over a little drink. Oh my gosh. Demanding. You are demanding. That's okay. Handle your business.
So,
Hey,
but
look, Travis, how much money is he finna get paid, bro? Can you just clarify that so we can really break it down?
Well, according to the last 5 or 10 years, the number if he goes the number one overall draft pick, he's probably going to get probably about maybe 15-20 million dollars, probably with a $5 million signing bonus, something like that,
see,
or somewhere close.
yeah, it's somewhere in there. I don't
15
forgot.
or
Because
20?
it's certain parameters. It's certain parameters. If you get the first pick of the draft, they have to give you can get up to a certain amount of dollars. But I'm thinking it's between 15 and $20 million over like the first 3 years of the contract, and out of that they give you like a $5 million signing bonus. So let's just say on the lower side that once he signs that contract, he'll have $5 million in his bank account.
Okay, so if she gets with him, obviously, if he likes her on his side, he finna pay her something, and they ain't even gotta get hitched. He finna take care of her, right?
Okay, they finna. He said he is. This is him. She ain't said this. He said this out his mouth. I'm gonna marry her, and we gonna have babies next
Oh God!
year. Next
Oh God!
year. That's what.
I didn't hear that part.
Y'all weren't. Y'all
Oh my
jumping on
God!
him.
No. Wait
Y'all
a minute.
jumping
Hold it.
on
I
her.
know. See,
Travis
you
is the
better
one.
believe she ain't going for all that. I don't believe.
Well,
I believe she's going for the ride.
well, what does that mean? Explain that, Cherie.
Well,
Because
it means that she don't mean the ride on top of her. She talking about she just go along for the ride on the plane trips, the places she'll go, people she'll meet, parties she'll be at, clothes she'll have. I don't believe she's trying to have about 2-3 babies right now.
Okay. So in other words, you're saying that she needs to take advantage of the situation. Is what you're saying, pretty much.
No, I'm
No.
saying she is taking advantage of the situation.
She needs to be in love with the person that loves her, and he happens to probably going to be a millionaire if he don't get hurt. That's
Man,
what.
get out of here. Get out of here. I love you if you got one eye in the middle of your skull. If you making that type of money, you can sit up there and be the ugliest creature in the world. I can learn to love you.
Oh
I
my
can learn to
God!
love you.
Oh
uh,
my God!
Now you
Oh
contradicting
my
yourself.
God!
No, I'm not contradicting myself. I'm being honest. I'm telling you, you can be the ugliest woman on the planet. And if you sit up there finna bring in the money that this guy finna bring in, I'll be with you and I'll learn to love you.
I,
I'll learn to love you.
No guy getting
it's
with
all
no
about
ugly girl.
all
Ain't
about
no
money.
guy getting with no ugly girl. Tell the truth about that. All them girls is fades on their arms. You know what I'm saying? You ain't finna
Well,
get with an ugly girl.
I'm gonna tell you something. If you turn the lights off, everybody looks the same.
True that. True that.
You turn them lights off, everybody looks the same, and you can vision them to be whoever you want them to be.
Yeah, but at some point you got
time.
at some point you got to cut them lights back on though.
But you know what? I'm checking that bank account. Soon as them lights come on, I'm checking to see what's in that bank account.
T
She got
43.
the lights on. She got the lights on, and she looking at his ugly tail. So what's the difference?
Oh well.
Oh my God,
whoa,
that's
whoa.
right. He is ugly.
No, I don't
is
know.
ugly.
He is ugly.
Hold on.
That's
But
a
yes, he is.
Hold on.
She
No,
telling
no.
the truth.
No, no,
She
no.
telling the
He
truth.
Hold
has
on.
the mouth of a mule. His mouth look like
Holy
a mule.
moly!
Hold on.
Oh my gosh!
Hold on.
That is a
I
ugly
would have.
Hold on.
I don't
Stop.
think I could. Wait a minute. Let's talk about something. I believe I would have to, turn around and get on my
Yes.
knees because I'm not going to look at it
Yes. I
if it's
can't look
all
at
like
him.
that.
Y'all
I
hold
can't
on.
look at
Y'all hold on 1 second. Hold on. And y'all we'll let the comments tell us. I think he started off. He probably wasn't the most attractive, but I think his personality and all of that is making him look and to women that money. But hold on, let me just.
Shit. Hey, yeah. She ain't much to you, but I'll take it. I'll take it.
I didn't say she ain't
I'll
to
take
me.
it.
She ain't just like
Well, I get it. You
hey,
got your opinion. You got your
yeah.
opinion, but I can see why he heels head over heels in love. I can see why.
Why? The looks?
The body, the looks, probably the conversation. I'm just telling you, and I'm speaking. And Daryl D, I'm speaking as a 21-year-old kid now. Okay,
No, we know
I'm speaking as I'm speaking. I'm speaking. Let me put that in a different thing because I don't want to say. I'm not saying it as a 57-year-old man like I am now. I'm thinking. I'm putting myself in Travis's situation as a 21-year-old kid. She meets all of my criteria at that time. You got to remember, we all been young and dumb at some point in time. We've all had our hearts broken. We've all, had people that didn't have our best interest at heart. So, I mean, we got to get this guy a break. The only difference between what he has going on now versus what happened back then with us that went through that situation is that we didn't have the cell phones. We didn't have social media. We didn't have all this backlash and all that type of stuff. A lot of stuff was going on behind the scenes. So everything is magnified times 100, especially when you got a celebrity of his status. So
Bonita made a statement. You know what amazes me is when these young men become successful, they choose to gold digger and lead a ride or die. I mean, if he's basically been with her since he was 16, I don't know. He ain't had no ride or die. For what I see, she is his ride or die.
Nita, you a ride or die? Is you a ride or die, Nita?
But this is the thing. I think she's speaking in general. Y'all know as well as we do when these NBA players, football players, whatever, when they get going on, they go get them they go and get the woman that they always wanted but never approached because she wasn't gonna look at them if they didn't have them millions. That's it.
That's the truth. That's the truth.
I'll say part.
I know, but I do know.
I'll say part of that is true. Part of that.
Daryl, I'm gonna need you to man up, okay? It's 1,000 women in the chat, and yeah, I need you to fucking man up. I need you to sit up there and speak up and quit agreeing with everything they saying.
I'm not
because behind the scenes, me and you will agree on some things, but you let these women intimidate you. Quit letting these women in the chat. I could care less about these women. I wish them all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, but I'm not agreeing with all these women in the chat talking this BS. Because if the shoe was on the other foot, they would have a problem if the man was doing that to the woman. So I ain't finna sit up there take it. So take that damn hat off and be a man.
No, what I'm saying is, throughout history, you've seen where Steve Harvey, prime example. Mm-hmm. He had, at first it was his wife. If it wasn't for her, he wouldn't have made it and this and that. And then he ended up leaving her, getting with Marjorie. So I understand what they're saying. As anything else, it doesn't always apply. And I don't think Travis, and this is what I keep saying, it's not like he was 16 and had all these millions and she knew he was going to the NFL and she grabbed on to him because of that. You know what? Let's play her video. Let's play her video and let's hear her explanation of what really is going on when they first met.
Online because I'm tired emotionally and mentally of seeing people try to make me out to be a person that I am not. But with a testimony without a test of faith. So I'm going to start from the very beginning with this my type thing. I got permission from Travis to say these things because these are previously things I didn't want online. But I'm going to tell y'all the full story just so y'all know. So Travis, when he first ever DM'd me, when we first met, I said I left him in my DM for 2 months, and people said, oh, she left him in his DM until she figured out who he was. That is not true at all. The real reason Travis sat in my DM for 2 months is because he DM'd me when he had a girlfriend, and her name was in his bio, so I instantly knew he had a partner. So I exited the message, and he sat there until he was single. I don't do home wrecking. I'm not a side piece. I don't stand for any of those things. I support women, so I would never do that to another woman because I would never want it done to me. So I ignored him until he was single. That's the real reason he sat in my DM. Then the second thing, when I said he wasn't my type, I did not mean attractiveness. I don't have a physical type, period. No two men that I previously dated looked the same. My first one was a white cowboy. Second one was a Mexican soccer player. Then I dated a black man who's a SoundCloud rapper. And then Travis. So I have never dated the same type physically. I don't care about what people look like or what they can give me. I date people for who they are as a person, how they honor God, and how they treat the people around them. And Travis is all the above. So when I said he wasn't my type, I meant because he was younger than me. I had never dated no one younger than me, and he had cheated on his girlfriend. I don't know if your type is cheaters, but mine isn't. So no, he wasn't my type at first off of those two things, but that didn't discredit the fact that I was attracted to him. That's obviously why I gave him a chance. And then I learned he truly is a phenomenal and wonderful human being, and that's why we're together, and that's why we're still together to this day.
Mr. Early.
Yes, sir.
Can you put my sister Benita's comment up, please?
Which one?
Her last comment. Benita said, why does she keep rubbing her hair? Because she lying like a motherfucker, Benita. She lying. She flat out lied. The first thing that came out of her mouth, well, the first or second thing that came out of her mouth, that she doesn't have a type. Now, for all you black women out here, or women in general that's in this chat, can you tell me that you can say you don't have a type? She said she didn't have. She said I don't have a type, and that's a lie. You know, if you like a man that's short, you know if he's tall, big, if he's small, if he's young, if he's old. Everybody has a type. So she was lying right there, and when she was lying, she was rubbing her hair. So Nita, to answer your question, she was lying.
Homicide. I think part of it is when you like, if you say I ain't really got no type, that means you don't discriminate against light skin, dark skin, full figure. I mean, that's what I think she meant with it. I don't think she meant like, you know, who he looked like.
Terry knows exactly what she meant because he knows what's in her brain.
Yes, I know exactly what's in her brain. I know exactly what's in. I looked her in her eyes. You can look in her eyes. You can look in her eyes and see she lying. She lying. She looking for a payday. And you know what? I'm sure we're going to have to piggyback on this show. One thing about this show right here that we have, you know, and this goes, and I don't want to take this from nobody else, but I watched this guy called Sko, and the theme of his show is he don't break the news, he breaks the news down. And that's a good analogy of what we're going to sit up there and do. So we're going to let this thing play out. We're going to let this thing play out. And we're going to come back. I can assure you that we're going to come back to this topic. Daryl and I, Sharita, whatever. We're going to come back to this topic, and we're going to do the aftermath after everything is settled and played out, and see if this woman is, number one, is she still with him? Are they still together? Does she still have the same way of thinking? We're going to come back to this topic. So just let's bookmark this. Because we're going to come back to it.
Old girl on the phone line. You got anything to add to this since we just saw her clip? Because I need to, I'm going to have to let you go so we can bring in some more callers.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
No, you good.
I enjoyed the show. Okay, I enjoyed the show. Thank you.
You ain't got no comments on what she said? I guess not.
Thank you, old girl, for calling in.
Thank you. Great conversation. Thank you.
I mean, so basically, Terry, hearing what she just said ain't changed your opinion one bit.
No. If anything, she done dug dug her grave a bit deeper to me, because I get what you're saying, but you know, you sort of remind me of Andy Griffith, you just a nice motherfucker. You just a nice you're gonna find the goodness out of everybody. You're gonna sit up there and think this. I'm just telling you from 2024 of what I'm seeing, and like Nita said, Nita as a woman said, why does she keep rubbing her hair? She's lying. Cause she lied. The woman is sit up there flat foot lying. Them folks been getting on her ass so much around this United States, around the world. They've been getting on her ass so much. She had to come online to make a comment. And when she does come on there, she had to sit up there and comment on the situation of, well, what I meant was I don't have a type. So you went from he's not my type to I don't have a type. That's contradictory.
Yeah, but I've
crazy.
But I've heard that before. When you talk to couples who've been together for a long time, you hear them say, "Yeah, when we first met, I didn't even really like them." So you hear?
No, I get it. No, I get it. I'm just saying, and like I said, it's my personal opinion because Sharita gonna tell me what I'm in a few minutes. She's gonna tell me what I'm thinking. What I ate for dinner yesterday, what I'm gonna eat for breakfast tomorrow. She can tell everything what's going on in my head, so she's gonna tell you all that. But what I'm trying to tell you, he's thinking she's hot. Oh, Ticky, she's hot. She's hot. he ain't got to think that. Now, Daryl may have a different opinion, but she's hot. No, and as the young folks say, she can get it.
Let me. She can get it. I'm not saying that she is not. She is an attractive young woman. She has a nice shape and all of that. She speaks pretty well. I'm saying like I'm not elevating her up to no Beyonce, Rihanna status yet. She ain't there yet. She probably trying to get there. But do y'all think Travis got low self-esteem?
No, I don't think he has low self-esteem. I think he ran into this girl. I think they truly like and love each other. Yes. But that doesn't mean he can't like her because she's, in his eyes, beautiful. And that doesn't mean that she can't like him more because he's going to be successful. What is so wrong with that? I don't understand.
I guess it depends on if you only like him because, okay, let's say he play this next game and he blow his knee out and he ain't going to the NFL. Is she staying then?
Her ass gone. Her ass gone, Daryl.
Well, I ain't gonna speak that into existence because I actually want to see the young man play.
Daryl, put your Ticky want to call in. Can you put the number out there, your number out there, so she can call in? Gamer Boy 2559. Appreciate you. You look like you're a first time viewer too as well. I see your comment as well. LOL. She said that she's not a side piece or a home wrecker, but just try to cheat on his girlfriend with her, but not expecting the same thing. Gold digger. Yeah, Gamer Boy. I agree with you 1,000%. I agree with you 1,000%.
That didn't what is it?
Now, I did kind of have a problem with what she said because she said when she first met him, he was cheating and cheaters weren't her type. So if cheaters weren't your type, you never should have dated him.
You never should have dated him. That's what I'm saying. You got to read between the lines. But see, when we, Sharita, you took Mr. Daniels in high school, right?
No, I took your mama.
Okay, well, I'm just checking because for those that don't know, Mr. Daniels was a remedial teacher. He was one of those, not the special ed kind, but he was one of those for the special kids. And you would go to him for study hall and for the kids that wasn't smart. That's the reason why I asked her that. So,
okay, is this ticket we got on the line?
Yes, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, sis. Merry Christmas.
How y'all doing? It's good to see it. I think Merry Christmas, Sharita and Bonita, if you're on. Going on from there. I only have this. I'm looking at this from a realistic view in a 2025 thing. Now, we all know that Travis is an awesome player. We also know that there are he comes from a broken family. That's what you want to say, that the father.
Correct.
and going on from there. And we also know that you are oftentimes a product of your own environment. No matter how great of a player he is still a young male, with issues, as we all are, this, that, and the other. He just happened to be associated with greatness. Now, where I am coming from, Terry, when you said that you were disappointed, and that's fine, you can be disappointed, but I'm a realist. And what I'm looking at, and I see this every day in the workforce and abroad, we make decisions based off of how we are raised. Right? So, with that being said, and being that he does not, he has an absentee father whom he adores, and he has a relationship with his mother, this, that, and the other. But I think the relationship, more or less, he looks like he a daddy's boy, and all that. So, if he doesn't have the guidance of his father, and even though Dion is a great leader, mentor, but nobody can replace your mother and or your father.
That's
No
right.
matter what it is going on. So if he does not have the guidance and the directions from his father, whom he adores, what type of decisions do you anticipate him to make, other than the fact that I'm coming from a poverty environment? I go up here to this school and I'm treated like royalty. What happens when you parade the king around? Oh, sure, he's going to get a lot of attention. All eyes on me. Then look at the surrounding where he is. He up there with nothing but mainly white girls anyway.
Thank you.
So what
Well,
do
you know what, and I don't mean to cut you off on that, but that's what I'm saying. I love intelligent. First of all, Marguerite Crockett, what's up, sis? We see your first time viewer. Thank you for joining. But Tiki, one thing I can say about you that see, I'm gonna tell you something. The way you articulated that comment just turns me on. But one reason why it turns me on is because you are Taurus the bull. You are very intelligent. You're very tactful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. So I ain't got nothing to say about that.
let me tell you, and it's unfortunate, this, that, and the other, but here, it's 2025. What are the young people listening to? Every rap artist I know talking about ass, titties, hips, hair, what their mouth do, all this other stuff. It ain't, if nothing else, it's encouraging them to get a stripper and or a gold dealer. I have not, these last 10 years, the strippers making more money than the workforce.
Well, Tiki, what that mouth do matters.
I'm just gonna be honest. But
What that mouth, for the record, what that mouth do matters now.
yeah, damn right. And every they ain't about me. Look here. But back to what I was saying. He gonna be a product of his environment. You get what I'm saying?
Well, don't you think
he's gonna be?
Tiki, don't you think he's trying to change that though?
Best.
Don't you think he's trying to change that?
But you know what? The only way what's gonna change in life, he got to go through it. He got to go through it to get the results. And you know what? It's still some 40 and 50-year-old folk walking around here that's still saying the same. I'm going through still trying to change. Some get it, some don't. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that's his life. That's why I don't really put 2 cents in what Travis and this little good-looking, fine, hot girl that Terry's saying this, that, and the other. Okay, he got a looker. He ain't that. Travis is a great athlete. He ain't a looker from a girl's point of view, this, that, and the other. If you would have put him in the average category, he probably 5'6". You get what I'm saying? But that money show make him look better.
Okay, but let me ask you something. Like I asked the last caller, Tiki, I want you to be honest with me. Just like I asked the last caller, if that was your son, would you still have the same opinion?
You know what? I've learned, and this just wisdom going on from there. If it was my son, women can identify hoes, if you want me to be, if I may be blunt, this, that, and the other. But men like hoes.
Thank you.
So at the end of the day, if that's my son and I got brothers, I've had my share of the hoes come around. This, that, and that. No matter how we said we didn't like them, that made them say stick together. We have to actually act like we like the mugs in order for them to go away. The harder you fight against it, the more they stick together. So in that, you got to exercise wisdom in that. I would, if he was my son, I would share with him, that he was too young and to wait a little bit. And if she was the one that he was considering, I would definitely encourage a prenup, like Coach Prime that was telling, because you're young, you're going to make this money, and you want to make sure that she is in it for you as opposed to the fame. But you also got to check mannerisms.
So let me get this. Hold on, let me get this right. So you are suggesting a prenup?
I am. Well, I would.
Okay.
I would
Okay.
definitely
Okay.
suggest a prenup. I am in favor with that, and Coach Prime has put that out there on social media as well. You can't help the heart wants what the heart wants. Chubb Gama. But even in the end of the day, he wants what he wants. Right now, he likes this girl. For whatever reason, he's attracted to this girl. But we know, as mature adults, and looking at what we see from TV and abroad and all, I don't really study them that much. But when looking at them on social media, her and him separately, this, that, and she does kind of feel like, a gold diggerish type. It don't seem like she's in it for him, for what he's in it for. You get what I'm saying? But in time, sooner or later, the truth always surface. You get what I'm saying? What's done in the dark always come to the light. I do think, because of his age and his immaturity and his status and who he is to come, all of those things factored in does mandate a prenup. And as a mother of Travis Hunt, I would definitely encourage. I can't tell you who to love. You follow me?
Okay. Right. And good comment. My last question to you is, so if you had to give the eye test, do you think this young lady generally, from what you've seen in the eye test, do you think this young lady actually loves Travis for him and not for who he can become or what he can offer her as far as a financial status?
Okay, I'm affirming. You and I have had these conversations before. Love has many different meanings here. Love can be sex. Love can be feeling this, that, and the other. But we all know that the Bible says love is what love is. But people don't look at. He's 20-something years old, so their definition of love is going to be different than what we deem love to be, based off of whatever their relationship is. And because of that, I let them exercise and live in that freedom. You get what I'm saying? Whatever she brings to the table for him, or however she makes him feel, that's what he categorizes love. And I bet it's in association with the void of not having a parent, of having an absentee father. And I don't know the relationship of his mother, this, that, and the other, this, that. It's a void that he's trying to fill, that you learn as you get older that you can't feel. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I get it.
Her to fill that void, to satisfy a feeling that he calls love, to complete him. You right? I got this money. We're in the school. We got the Heisman. Next up is NFL. It's me and you against the world, kind of thing. But life has a way of tricking us. You get what I'm saying? At 20-something years old, they're gonna make a lot of mistakes. They have to. They gotta go through. They gotta go. And this is where it's gonna be. And we know. And let's reflect when we were 20-something. How many mistakes did we make?
A ton.
From our 20s to our 30s, from our 30s to our 40s, and from our 40s to, and it's all part of what? Learning a life lesson. He just happens to be in a better position. He is in a position where he is more or less going to be, elevated. And with elevation comes, a lot. Gold diggers, this, that. It doesn't matter, but it's where he is. It's also the area where he is, and unfortunately, it's gonna attract the gold diggers. You get what I'm saying? But he ain't. I can tell you this: no matter what we say, no matter our views going on, it's not gonna change his mind on anything. He gonna do what he feels like is best for him and that young lady until something happens and they go their separate ways. And who's to say that? How many go? I know some gold diggers still married today.
Hey, I'm gonna say this. That's great commentary, Tika.
I know some, and I know based on, and they've been married 20 plus years, and the man knew that she was what she was about, this, that, and the other, but he stayed. He wanted her anyway. So again, it's based off of the relationship. It's based off of what you and I didn't. We may want to feel like I need somebody to be with me that loves me for me. You know, she may do. She may be the girl that fits his bill for this moment and or season. And who's to say that they won't work? They won't work out.
Well,
because
I'm pulling for him. I'm pulling for him
me too. You know what I'm saying? You know, marriages make strange bedfellows. You know, that's what I say. It all depends on the understanding and the connection of those two people. You know, that's why polygamy works. You know, most people, I never date a man that got 3 or 4 women. Most of us already do it. If you're dating in 2025, he got 2 or 3 folks. Anyway, you just don't know about it. But this is an open relationship with 5 or 6 women, this, that, and the other, but it works. It may not be your cup of tea, but it works for them. You get what I'm saying? And this girl might be what Travis needs for such a season as this. I'm also a firm believer of this. You don't meet people by coincidence. You know, you meet people for a reason and or season, maybe a lesson or a blessing. You don't know why their paths cross. This may be bigger than us. You get what I'm saying to you? Everything is purposeful. And in its season, whether we like it or not, it will be exactly what it will be. But we all will have our opinions about it. But at the end of the day, Travis gonna do whatever Travis feel is best for him, whether we like it or not. Whether we get on social media and say she is this, and that, it ain't gonna do nothing but draw them that much closer because they feel like it's them against the world, and they got a point to prove. But we also know that the immaturity of them being young men and women. Hell, in my 20s, I could eat hot food. In my 30s, I couldn't stomach it. In my 40s, I can't smell it. In my 50s, I don't want to be around it. You follow me? You see the changes? You see the tiers, the levels.
Yeah, it's the natural progression.
It is. So at the end of the day, whether we like it or not, it still doesn't support the fact young folks are young folks. And with each young generation, it's strange to see what they care about versus what they don't. And when we were going up here, we did everything together. Went to school together. We played sports together. We ate together. We came home together, you know, and we truly valued relationships. Well, fast forward to 2020. I'm just going to go 2020. They got the gangs in the schools, this, that, and the jump balls, the fights, this, that, and the other. Everybody, and I'm just going, this is like in the public area. I don't know. Most first times for young girls in the age of what I'm going to say 14 to 18 in the public schools, they have a lot of gang stuff, this, that, and they call them jump-ins. It'd be group sex.
Yeah. And I apologize, everybody. I'm sorry. I'm in the North Pole, so my internet connection was messing up with me.
Yeah, so you gotta get what our level of and understanding of love and relationship is totally different than what their level and or understanding of love and relationship. Henceforth, that's why they put more emphasis on baby daddies and baby mamas. But if you ask them how they dated this, then it would shock the hell out you.
Well, Tika,
nobody's dating, nobody's courting, everybody just fucking.
Well,
damn, that sounds good, Tiki. That sounds good. That sounds good.
Everybody. We are used to old school. We're used to we want the relationship. You come over, you meet my mama, I meet your mama. We go out on a date, we have a good time. Tara, I know. I was around when you was cold, Mr. Sean. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you definitely was around.
No, they was looking that's our
time,
this, that, and the other.
Time check.
Yeah, Tika, we really appreciate your call, but we got to let you go because we got some more people that's trying to call in, so we want to make sure we get everybody a little airplay.
Love you, Tika. Thank you for calling in. This is the most intelligent conversation I've ever heard.
That's because Tara's rule, baby. You
know.
Appreciate you. Look, Tara.
Yeah.
We getting nationwide. I had to leave this message up. Hey, Aunt Linda, this is my favorite auntie right here. She from
Oh,
Chicago. That's my favorite.
we got Chicago in the house.
Chicago in the house. This is my
Miss
favorite.
Miss Hall, thank you for joining in, Miss Hall. We hope you enjoying the show. We love all these first time, and we hope you can sit up there and share this to some more Chicagoans. And we'll be here every Tuesday. We're gonna be trying to put something out here to to take your mind off everything, to make you smile, to educate you, and all that good stuff. So we appreciate you checking in for Chicago.
Man, Aunt Linda can sing her butt off. Her daughter Tanya, they can just harmonize so good, man. You wouldn't believe it. But happy Merry Christmas to you too, Aunt Linda. Wishing you all up there a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and hopefully we can get up there. Or y'all can get down here real soon.
Hey, Daryl, before you, it's time for another commercial. So before I do that, I want to just send a shout out to Leaping Cat Productions. Clyde Marshall, looks like these are some first time viewers that's got comments out here. Real over 55. Judah Prince is out here. So I see about 4 or 5. So the word is actually getting around. So we appreciate y'all for joining us. We just asking y'all, as always, asking everybody to share it to 5 people, to share the StreamYard, go and like and subscribe. We're going to be talking about a whole bunch of juicy stuff, and just to take your everyday life away from all the problems, the bills, and all that. We just like to have fun. We like to educate each other, but most of all, we just like to have fun. And I just want to thank you guys for just tuning in, and for our regulars, we appreciate you as always. Marguerite. What we call Marguerite? What you call Marguerite? That's Patty Duke. I don't know what's Patty Duke, but Patty Duke. Shout out for Patty Duke for reaching out and all that type of stuff, and all our regulars and all that. But we still got another commercial to go, man. This stuff passed by so fast, but we have such a good time doing it, and we just need to get to a commercial break and then come back.
Hey, you see who this is on the screen, don't it, Tier?
Real talk. Over 55. I agree with you, T. Will, but Tiki is speaking facts. Let me see. Clear. Oh shit. Oh, Mike Clear want to show up. Put your damn face on the goddamn and quit the running, man. Put your face out here.
Hey, Clear Advantage Performance. Clear Advantage Performance. You want to get in shape? Mike Clear, the person to call. Let's go to a quick commercial break. And when we come back, we'll kind of start wrapping things up, or we'll keep the conversation going. Tanya, we didn't change your video yet, but we working on it. But here we go.
Hey, Daryl, before you go to commercial, I'm sorry, but I just found out my mother-in-law is watching. Sean just texted me on my phone and said, hey, my mom watching. She said, y'all funny. And so, shout out to my mother-in-law. I love you. Merry Christmas. We hope to see you for the new year and all that. So, appreciate you tuning in, Mom.
All right, let's take this quick commercial break and we'll be right back.
Tanya Covington Realtor, a multi-million-dollar producer in the Mid-South since October 2000. She is an accredited buyer's representative, a seller's representative specialist, and committed to excellence. Tanya assists her clients with budgeting, home repairs, and the loan process, all the way to closing. Tanya exemplifies integrity, energy, hard work, and creative service in every detail of her real estate transaction. She has built a successful career in real estate for over 19 years in the Mid-South. Clients chose to work with Tanya for her full-service team, ethics, experience, and expertise. Her base is strong, full of loyal, repeat customers. And that is the reason Tanya has been so successful in this incredibly competitive sales environment. Tanya's extensive knowledge of the Mid-South residential real estate market is unparalleled. Her clients have consistently sought her advice and trusted her judgment on many deals. A woman of faith, family, and community. Tanya believes one is not defined by what he or she receives, but by what he or she gives. Please call Tanya anytime without obligation. She is ready to go to work for you today.
That's our home girl, Tanya Covenant.
Yes, sir. And like I say every week, she sold my wife and we are extremely happy. You know the old saying, a happy wife is a happy life. So my wife loves it. She got her own pool in the back. I'm upstairs in my own man cave. We have our own space and all that has to do with and thanks to Tanya for all that. So she works in Tennessee as well as Mississippi. Her number is scrolling across the bottom of the screen, and I'm telling you, for those that want to buy a house, for those that is looking for a house right now, for those that want to get their credit together to get them a house, Tanya check marks all those boxes. So I encourage you to reach out to her. She's the best thing going, and she's been a childhood friend of mine for over 40 years. So we love you, Tanya, and please reach out to her if you want to try to get a house.
Hey, since clear since Mike came on with a comment here, if we can get him to check his webcam, maybe we can start the sports talk show back again.
Yeah. I don't know if you all know that we're called In the Clutch Sports Talk and More podcast. So we talk about a lot of different things. We have Real Talk with T Wheel. We have Matters of the Heart, which is what we're doing now, and talk show. But we were actually waiting on Michael Clear. Um, I don't know. Mike, we're glad you're able to come in on the show. We know that your computer works, but we really want to start our sports show. The Super Bowl is going to be less than a month, and we want to give the people some type of sports information before somebody win the Super Bowl. So we appreciate you if you check your camera and all your audio and all that, and we want to try to get this sports show started. So for all your sports people out there, your husbands, your boyfriends, anything like that, we have that show as well, and you'll be seeing a lot of that coming forward. So we encourage you to share and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
He was told he was supposed to send. I was supposed to send the link last week.
Man, you know,
He
Clear
always
is
got an excuse, boy. I
he
tell
got
you.
an excuse, but anytime he can put his Clear Advantage performance his logo up there, he gonna put it up there. So we encourage you to do the same thing for our sports talk show, because we've been null and void, and we ain't been in the we haven't did anything since we did our preseason picks, I think, and our fantasy output. So we did as well. So again, thank you for everybody that's tuning in, and we love doing this. Me and Daryl, you know, when we and Sharita as well, when we first decided to start doing this show, um,
You there, Tier?
We lost him.
You there, Terry?
Tier ain't there, but you there, Clear. What's up?
about just
I'm
communication and
trying
just
to
doing
figure out,
something that
why you guys trying to bash Coach, and Coach asked for the link last week, sir.
Coach who?
Coach Clear.
Man.
I was told I was gonna get a link after 11 o'clock when they got off, sir.
No, I'm
So
gonna tell you what happened, Mr. Clear, Mr. Clear. Put him on mute, Mr. Clear. I'm gonna tell you what happened, Mr. Clear. We've been getting a lot of traction with this Matters of the Heart and people tuning in to talk about relationships. Then all of a sudden, no, hold on, let me finish. Let me finish. So all of a sudden, you see a few people in the chat. You see some few viewers coming up here to enjoy us, but then you want to sit up there and talk about then you want to do a mic check. Then you want to do a video check. So I guess you thought me and Daryl wasn't shit. I guess you thought we wasn't shit.
discuss this at a later date. I appreciate you
Okay.
guys.
Okay. You have a great night and Merry Christmas to you and yours.
Woo, that's gonna be a heated NFL show. Cause my team out, your team out, his team the only one still in there.
His team is fixing to be out. They backing their way into the playoffs. So yeah, that's another story for a different day.
But let's finish up this conversation. And I normally go last, but I just want to go first this time because I want to get what I gotta say out the way. Initially, I did feel like she was a gold digger based on some of the stuff she said, but y'all saying she lying about her explanation. I don't know. I just know that both of them are young, so they're both, when you both young and y'all just trying to make it as a young couple, which I know most of it is probably gonna fall on Travis, the financial part, which is fine. I think a lot of women would agree that, hey, if they had that opportunity, they would take it too. I just hope, I just hope her intentions weren't from the beginning that, hey, I know he finna go somewhere, so I'm finna grab a hold and ride this thing out. Now, as everyone has said, what happens in the dark comes to the light, and it will be revealed in time. But I really am pushing for them to have a long lasting relationship, and hopefully we can come back in a few years and bring this back up and say, hey, they don't have a baby, they still together, everything okay. But on the other hand, if it don't, hey, I just don't know why everybody is so into his relationship. Terry?
Well, I told you how I feel. She's a very attractive young lady, and I just think that uh, we wouldn't be here today talking about this situation if it wasn't for the day and time of social media and everybody can get in your business and all that type of stuff. Like I said in the beginning of the show, uh, we've been love stricken. We've had people that didn't have our best interest at heart in a relationship, or they had a ulterior motive about being in a relationship. So we've all been there, done that. The only difference between us and the situation we talking about now is that we didn't have all that type of stuff that's putting us in the public eye back then, like they do now. I think Travis is an exceptional young man. I wish nothing for him and the best for him and his fiance. I just hope that we don't end up having a conversation or a show later on down the line where uh, she's proving me wrong, that she isn't a gold digger and she isn't in it for the money and she loves him for him. So at the end of the day, I want everybody to be happy. But Lord knows I've been in some relationships, in the past, and I'm just speaking for me, that, either we were too young in the relationship or things didn't work out. We didn't see eye to eye, whatever. But I just hope, and wish that these two get everything together and make everything work. And I just have a funny feeling that we're going to end up coming back. I ain't going to say it's going to be a month from now. I ain't going to say it's going to be 6 months from now. But I just got a funny feeling that we're going to end up doing a follow-up show on this. And I just want to remember all your comments, some of the former clips and all that. And because I'm going to come and tell you, I told you so. I'm definitely going to tell you that. So that's what I have to say about that.
Show enough.
What's good?
What's your final thoughts on this?
My final thoughts on it is I hope she popped 3 babies in 2 years. Um, I hope that they love on them babies, take care of them, that they have a long and loving and supportive marriage, because it seems like that's what they want, and if they fight for it, that's what they can have. Who are we to judge? We judging because it's on social media, because that's what we do. That's why we judge. So, and everybody got their opinion on it. Like you said, the celebrities and all of that, but in the end, it's between him and her and the lawyer.
The lawyer.
Because if he's smart, if he got the right people in his ear, he will get a prenup. And I'm hoping that their prenup, it works for the both of them. So that's what you need to do. Anybody, a person making 100,000, anybody with assets wanting to get married, you need a prenup.
Well, that'll be a whole nother show. We'll talk about okay, let's say he asked for a prenup and she said, I'm not signing it. That's a whole nother
Hey,
show, I know.
he'll be just like, what's that? What's that? I think it was a basketball player. He was up. He was at the wedding. At the wedding,
Steven
and
Jackson.
yeah, she refused to sign it, and he walked away.
And he said that was the best decision he ever made.
Yep. Yes, sir.
So I can feel that.
Yep.
Well, we're approaching an hour and a half. We said we was gonna try to stop at an hour and a half. We had good conversation this week. Uh had some good call-ins. I appreciate the call-in, old girl. That's my friend. Uh Ticky, we appreciate your call in. I hope y'all continue to call in because those were some great conversations. Those some great comments that y'all made. Uh
Yeah.
we will be on air next Tuesday, even though it's New Year's Eve. Me and Terry ain't got nothing to do. We don't know what show enough got to do, but we'll be here because we just some homebodies anyway.
Man, we just some homebodies. Me and the missus just sit up here and just sit up there and just enjoy each other's companies and all that type of stuff.
I will
So
be in the new.
I'm just glad I'm not in Travis's situation. I ain't henpecked, but I'm just pecked by the right hand over here.
I wish I was in this
I'm
situation.
just pecked by the right hand over here.
And he might be picked by the right
Well,
hand.
I ain't got to. Well, you argue, you argue, you just gonna argue. It don't even make no difference. So, uh,
Difference of
uh
opinion. Difference of opinion is not arguing, sir.
okay. Well, that's
That's
sure enough, Sharita, y'all.
that's show enough. Let's
Thank you.
let's get a
We
preview.
we just appreciate the preview. Hey, what are we talking about next week?
Yeah, what we got going on this week, Durr?
Hold on, Patricia said I'll be right there with you. Okay, all right, Miss Key.
We love you, Miss Key.
Thank you, Miss Key, for tuning in and supporting.
Join us next week when the topic will be: is it inappropriate for your significant other to talk to the opposite sex on the phone or via text? This should be very interesting.
Ooh, juicy, juicy.
Oh Lord, see, it don't make no difference if you're 20 years old, 18 years old, 60 years old. If somebody of the opposite sex or calling them or talking to them on the phone, is it going to be a problem? Ooh, that's going to be a good one.
Save it for next week.
Oh Lord.
That is a good topic. I know that's gonna
And who came up with it?
who
Give me
came
my
up with it?
credit. Give me my credit. Yeah, I did, man. Come on, man. Give me my credit, man.
I thought Sharita came up with it.
No, Sharita came up with this one. She wanted to keep pushing this along because she liked for folks to beat me up on the chat and shit about this topic. So I agreed to let her to finish this series out right here. That was me who was talking about next week. So we're looking forward to next week, y'all. But we appreciate y'all for stopping by. And again, if you could just share, everybody could share it to at least 5 people. Whether they like sports, whether they talk like relationships, we talk about everything. We talk about what's going on in the news today. We got 3 different points of view. We got a great host over here, and me and Show Enough gonna be going at it back and forth. So it don't make no difference. So if you want to be entertained and all that type of stuff, y'all just keep tuning in because we're gonna get better and better. And with you guys' help, man, we can push this thing where we want it to be.
I agree. Well,
Showing up.
we had a great show. We appreciate everybody that called in. We appreciate all the comments. People who lurking just out there watching. We appreciate you. Just other people. I hope we gain something from this. Because each time we do a show, we don't want to just be doing something to be doing. We want it to be helpful to someone. Uh, and I think some of the stuff that we discussed tonight definitely pushed us in the direction of getting people to think outside the box, and just think about different things. And everybody don't think the same, but you know in this situation, it is what it is, and time will tell. So with that being said, we appreciate you guys. We'll see you back next week, Tuesday, December the 31st, New Year's Eve at 7 p.m. And I'm already looking forward
And
to this one.
Merry Christmas, everybody. I mean, we 4 hours away. Merry Christmas, and just remember the reason for the season. It's all like that's how I'm going to end this. Is to remember the reason for the season. Merry Christmas to everybody, to you and your loved ones.
It's time. Bye, y'all.
See y'all later.